Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily.
Because there's a lot of lies being taught in the hood. Like when I was coming up, the first thing they told me about King James, right? They told me King James was a white man. They also told me King James was a homosexual. Come to find out, I come into I.S.U.P.K, I find out King James was a black man. I come to find out, just recently on CNN, they brought out how St. Nicholas was a black man. I knew that 8 years ago. I learned that in I.S.U.P.K. We bring out all the history on black people, man. Lone Ranger was a black man. A lot of y'all don't even know that. It was an actual black man who was a Lone Ranger who went amongst the Native American Indians. True history. The original cowboys were black men. Now, where do you think, remember when the white man would call us boy? Where do you think the term boy come from? They was calling black men cowboys. Right. You don't understand. We teach our history, man. They'll never show this on BET, man. But what they will show you is a butt-naked whore. Or another brother talking about selling drugs or blinging, all that garbage, man. You want to learn about yourself, black man, black woman? Come to I.S.U.P.K, man. We ain't gonna give you no song and a dance. We're gonna open up some books, start opening up, giving you the origin of Christianity. They done told me Constantine, he started Christianity. That's a lie. When I come into to I.S.U.P.K. Come to find out, Constantine was a black man, and he ruled the Byzantine Empire, which were black people, and they called it the Dark Ages. Why? Because black people ruled. That's why they call it the Dark Ages. These are all things that you can find out in I.S.U.P.K. You want to talk about some black history, man? They had a fort with the so-called Native American Indians and the Negroes. They banded together. They called it a Negro fort. The British try to hide them there and then give them weapons to fight against the white man. All this is history, man. How blacks ran and fought. They don't never give you that. Well, what they will give you is the movie called The Butler. Somebody that's going to serve the white man. Why? So that you'll serve the white man. So that he'll continually have an everlasting slave. They don't never show you or talk about Nat Turner. Why is that? How come TV ain't bringing out Nat Turner? The first jockeys were black people, man. The horse jockeys were black men. They was the best at training horses, man. How did they know it? Because they was the slaves. You don't understand your history. Your history is so great that they have to hide it from you. Or you'll start to look at yourself totally different. But he don't want you to look at yourself totally different. What he wants you to look at is that you want to love the white man. That's why Christianity always pushes love your enemy, man. God ain't never say, love the people that murder you. Don't no other race of people love the people that murder you. Don't even make sense, man. If you got one gang trying to murder you, you ain't trying to love that gang. You trying to protect your gang. Right or wrong? Basic common sense, that's what we got to first start to use. Basic common sense, man. We was never brought over here to be equal with the white man. We was brought over here to be cotton, be slaves. That's why they went and got you, man. Gotta understand your history, man. And all them street lies that I learned, man. All them street lies had to be gone. Talking about that King James was a homosexual. When you really research it, you find out that he had a wife named Anne, Queen Anne. He had 8 children. And in his kingdom, in England, if he saw that you even smelled like a woman, or you act like a woman, you was condemned. If you had sex with a man, you was put to death. The Roman Catholic Church, that homosexual religion, they started that lie under Sir Anthony Welby. You don't understand your history, black man. You've been scattered and you ruled Europe at one time, man. Wasn't the Moors that ruled Europe. It was the Hebrew Israelite, the so-called Negroes, man. You got pushed into Africa. Some of us ran into Africa, fleeing Roman persecution. Later on, we was fleeing the Spaniards. They persecuted us, and the Portuguese. You gotta find out about your history. You wanna talk about some black history. Black man, your history is golden, man. You don't understand. Your history is golden. Anybody tell you that it ain't golden, or don't worry about your history, is a damn man that don't care nothing about black people, that hates black people, man. That's why this brother coming out here trying to drop black history. You'll never hear, what's up, brother? You'll never hear black history, man. You all the time, then they'll show you is every so-called Negro that joined the white man, man. Yeah, the first Negro that, the first Negro did this, the first Negro did this. What about the first Negroes that tried to fight the white man? What about that? What about their story? What about the first Negroes that ran out of slavery and joined amongst the Native American Indians and tried to get freedom? What about that? Come on, man, we gotta wake up, man. I.S.U.P.K be dropping the history, man. I ain't telling you gotta do what I'm doing, but learn your history. That's what I'm talking about. Brothers be talking about, I gotta learn a little bit from here, a little bit from there. But I don't see you in my classes. I don't see you in our school. You talk that talk about, I gotta learn from here, and take from here, and take some hours. Put us to the test. Tell us to prove what we saying. Damn right. That's what I'm telling you. Come with your hardest questions. Now, do any Christian church come up there and tell you that? Do a Muslim come and say, ask your hardest question? Right. We I.S.U.P.K, now the Commander General Yahanna. Ask your hardest question when you come out of class. We're going to answer. We're going to talk about the UFOs, I'm going to show you in the Bible. We're going to talk about the angels, yeah, they was black. I'm going to show you in the Bible. We're going to talk about the Most High, I'm going to show you the vision that Daniel saw. We're going to talk about the Hispanic tribe, I'm going to show you Joshua being an Ephraimite, a Puerto Rican. You don't understand, man. They done pounded our history, hid our history, man, covered it up, and then handed it down and said, you're African. Meanwhile, when they had the slave billboards, they had Negroes for sale. If we was Africans, why did they put African or Africans? Give me that from the Sound of Van Bible Dictionary. You go into it yet? The Sound of Van. It was right out there in my bag. Ham, the youngest son of Noah. Ham, the youngest son of Noah. Everybody know about Ham. The so-called Muslims been running around saying that we are the Ham. That's a lie. Read. Born probably about 96 years before the flood. Talking about he was born 96 years before the flood. Everybody know about the event of the flood. Everybody know. It existed, it happened, it got records to show it. Read. And one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He was one of 8 persons to live through the flood. That's Ham, Shem, Japheth, Noah, and their wives. 8 people. Read. He became the progenitor. Talking about progenitor means he became the father of. Read. Of the dark races. Of the dark races. Talking about people with dark skin. But let's find out. There's many nations with dark skin. The East Indians have dark skin. You got some Asians over there in Thailand got dark skin. You got Filipinos that got dark skin. You got the so-called Arabs, dark skin. You got the Hawaiians with brown skin, dark skin. The Samoans. Let's find out. Is he the father of all the dark races? Read. Not the Negro. The first thing this white man noticed, and he did the history and the archaeology, the first thing he knows, you ain't no African. You ain't no damn African. But he know who is the Africans. Read. But the Egyptians. But the Egyptians. This book, they read up in Oxford and Harvard. This is where this book came from, man. Read. Ethiopians. The Ethiopians, they Africans. The Egyptians, they Africans. First thing they said, not the Negroes. We've been running around, ain't never really researched to see if we really are Africans. We have took it, never dissected it, and find out who are we, what land we come from. There's over 40 countries in Africa. So what country of Africa you come from? Right. That's why you need from Babylon to Timbuktu. You'll find some more history. But the real book is the Bible. You done thought that was a religious book, well that's a history book. A history book of prophecy and laws and rules to follow. How our nation or to function. That's all it is. The Lord said, here, I'll give you my heritage. This is how you're going to function as a great nation. The white man get the book, he turned it into a religion, and you run around calling yourself into Christianity.
Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. We I see that they run gone left mommy. Fi struggle the hard road with fight beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that happen.